Hello. In the previous slide, we were discussing about the direct and manage project work. Under that, we were dealing with the outputs of that process. The outputs under direct and manage project work, that is the product, that is the output of direct and manage project work is deliverables, work performance data, issue log, change request, project management plan updates, project documents update, organizational process assets update. In direct and manage project work, what we are doing is we are following the project plan and controlling the executing the work. Whenever some change comes, we are getting it approved, and based on the change, we are changing our process, then output is given. So these outputs are deliverables out of this process. Then work performance data. Work performance data is the present status of the project. Then issue logs are various log books are maintained. Issue log. In a change process, if we are not able to carry out the project plan, definitely we will send a change request. Based on the change request, many issues can come. Even while carrying out the project, so many issues can come. That will be placed in a log. That is issue log. Change request I have explained. Then project management plan updates. Project management plan is getting updated because as project goes, project gets executed, changes is an inevitable. It's an inevitable guest. Based on the change, we are raising the change request. Once it gets approved, based on that change, we change our work execution, so that project management plan also is getting updated each time. Project documents gets updated. Projects documents like SRS or whatever it is, it gets updated. Then organizational process assets updates, formats and other things gets updated. That is direct and manage project work. The fourth process in the integration management is manage project knowledge. That also comes under the execution. Monitor and control. It comes under monitor and control. Sorry. What is manage project knowledge? The knowledge, whatever comes out of this project, is placed in a lessons learned document. It's stored as a lessons learned document. This may be useful for the next project. Similar type of project comes, the team or anyone can refer this, so that mistakes will be less. Even project plan, while preparing project plan, they will get a lot of clues out of this. Let us see the input of manage project knowledge. Project management plan, which was the output from the developed project management plan. Project documents, as I said, there are project documents are like statement of work, SRS. Then deliverables. What is deliverables? deliverables coming out of each change. Once during the process of direct and manage work and manage project work, many changes we are handling, and project plan is updated accordingly, and deliverables are coming each time. So that deliverables is the input to this manage project knowledge. Enterprise environmental factor, organizational process assets also discussed. Then tools and techniques. What are the tools and techniques for this manage project knowledge? Expert judgment, that is subject matter experts, we had already discussed. Knowledge management, that is whatever knowledge coming out of these processes are kept in a system that has to be managed. That is kept in an information management system also. It can be a software, it can be a document, it can be anything for future reference. Then interpersonal and team skills are used extensively for this process. Outputs are lessons learned register. As I explained earlier, we are keeping a lessons learned register for future use. Project management plan gets updated. Organizational process assets gets updated. So these are the output of manage project knowledge. Then comes monitor and control project work. Monitor and control project work. It has in this we have a plan. We are executing the project as per the plan. Meantime, changes will arise. Based on the change request, we will get the approval from the management and we will carry out the plan as per the changes. Whenever some deviations comes while execution, it is our duty to bring back to its normal line, back to track. That is called monitor and control project work. Let us see what are the inputs. Project management plan, project documents, work performance information, that is the status of the work, how much has been completed, how much more has to be completed, has to be taken up. Then agreements, enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. Here we have we have an agreement that also we are scrutinizing here whether the work is carried out as per the agreement. Then tools and techniques, expert judgment, then data analysis. Lot of analysis is required here, because once a change comes, the new changes we are bringing to the system with a proper analysis. That is, suppose if we bring the changes, what will be the outcome of the project? What are the other changes or what are the other issues we have to handle? All those things can be identified from the data analysis. Then decision making, to even change decisions also. When a changes comes, we have to decide whether to carry it out or not. So there is a decision required. Decision making has to be done in consultation with the clients, management and the stakeholders. Then meetings are very essential. That brainstorming sessions will be carried out here, and based on the meeting decisions, we will finalize the decision. So that are the tools and techniques. Now comes the outputs. Work performance reports is an output, because here we are monitoring so that anything goes wrong, we have to bring it back to track. So that this performance reports is an essential output we are getting out of this monitor and control. This will be incorporated as per the performance report. We can change the plan and execute further. Change request, project management plan updates, then project documents gets updates. So these are the 5th process in project integration management. 6th process is perform integrated change control. Integrated change control is changes can come from any part of the knowledge area, like cost, schedule, quality, risk. We have to take care of all the changes and change request. Based on that change request, using analysis, we have to make a decision for the smooth execution of the project. So this also is coming under monitoring and control. Inputs are project management plan, project documents, work performance reports, change request, enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. You know what it is. Tools and techniques, expert judgment, change control tools. There can be anything, softwares or anything for change control. Data analysis, decision making, meetings. So common. Outputs, approved change requests. Once changes are raised, change requests are raised, approval, we have to get the approval. Then only we can change the plan and execute. Project management plan gets updated, project documents gets updated. Last process is closing the project. That comes under the closing process group. Closing the process group. Inputs are project charter, project management plan, project document, accepted deliverables, because we have got already, the customer has accepted a lot of deliverables, business documents, agreements, procurement documentation, purchased, what are the things we have purchased, all those documentation, organizational processes, tools and techniques, expert judgment, data analysis, and meetings. Outputs are project documents updates, final product, service or result transition to the customer, final report, then organizational process asset updates. Integration management deals with the overall integration of the project, right from the beginning to end. Right from the beginning, that is developing project charter, to the closing of the project. So that's it. In the next slide, we will discuss project scope management. Thank you.